Really? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the general reading for July. I'm just going to flick my way through the cards and we'll see what's coming up for this month. I'm going to start with a word for the month. Ooh. So what our word for the month is honesty. So we'll see what that's about and we'll see what the other cards say. Let's have a look. Okay, on top of us is the Merlin. Hi, Jess. The Merlin is about things, going inside yourself, having a think about things, pondering maybe what you want or need. And what we've got there is the sun. So things are about to change. Things are coming around and decisions are going to be being made. So that's on top of us. At our feet is strength. I think some of that stuff is about if you've made your decision or if you've been struggling to make a decision and you've finally got yourself sorted and you know what you're going to do, stay strong, hang in, don't back down. Whatever your decisions are, if you've been in that space of, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit quietly, I'm going to work all this out, stay strong now that you've made your decision. Don't judge yourself, second guess yourself. Just hang in with it. Again, this card. For me, this card is about battles being won. It's the Nine of Wands. And again, with that first card, that gone inside yourself, maybe struggling to make decisions. What this card is saying is that your battles are won. It's forwards, onwards, and upwards from here in. So July's looking pretty promising for decision making and moving forward. About time too. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. I've got the Chariot. What the Chariot is for me, and this is at your head, this means that you know what you need to do. You've got these two options, two choices, or various choices, but you are standing strong in your chariot. You are hanging onto the reins. You know which way you want to go. So again, it's all being reinforced. The same stuff keeps coming out. It's like Spirit says we're slow learners and we need to keep reinforcing. So you're being told the same things over and over again. You've gone inside, you've made your decision, stay strong, you are in control. That would be nice. Okie dokie. So I've got the Two of Swords. For me, this is about cutting ties. It's about cutting ties in terms of swords are all about communication. So if there's people in your circle that aren't serving you, if you're people around you that aren't being right with you, if you think there's stuff going on that, or has been going on, that you're not sitting with right, this is what we have to do. We have to actually cut ties. Sometimes that just means cut ties with the emotions of stuff. It doesn't necessarily mean cut ties with the person. Sometimes it does. If you've got people around you who are toxic, or you've got people who are around you who are bringing you down, you just need to cut ties. And I think that's where our card of staying strong comes in, because it's quite difficult to cut ties sometimes, especially if it's an emotional thing or on an emotional level. I will do one card from these ones. This card's about outcomes. Let's see what this says. This is about travel. In terms of this reading, travel for me means moving. So it's not necessarily traveling. It's about moving forward, moving on. I'm going to pull another one to see if I can make sense of that. But again, move forward, move away, travel. Let's see. I've got commitment. Commitment to yourself, commitment to what your beliefs are, commitment to your decisions. So once you've actually committed to a decision, stick with it. The cards think I'm a slow learner and they have to keep telling me the same things over and over and over again. But that commitment, I really do feel like once you've got yourself to the point of a decision, stay committed to it. I'm going to do a 3-card pick, and you can pick 1, 2, or 3, whatever resonates for you. Let's see what they have to say. My first card is about inner power. I think that matches this reading really well. It's again about trusting your intuition. It's about trusting yourself. It goes back to our very first card where we've gone inside ourselves. We've thought about what we need to do. We've thought about what we want to do. It's all going to be okay, but we need to stay committed to what we're going to do. And the other thing about this card where we started is the honesty card. Be honest with yourself as well as with other people. Sometimes people stay quiet for peace, or they stay quiet because they're scared of what the outcome will be, or they stay quiet because they don't have the words. So here, second card, the magic of nature. Get outside and get grounded. Where we are in Australia at the moment, it's absolutely freezing. I'm spending most of my time outside. It's about digging in the dirt. It's about being at the beach. It's about going for a walk. Wherever you are, if it's cold or if it's hot, it's still really, really important to get yourself outside. It reconnects you. It connects you to the world. It connects you to the earth, and it connects you to spirit. So if you're wavering or you're not you're feeling a bit airy-fairy, get out into the magic of nature. Get yourself settled. Get yourself grounded. Let's see what the next one says. I want this one. Kindness. I think this is about being kind to yourself. I think this is about treating yourself with kindness. I think this is about making decisions to cut the ties with the people who maybe aren't being honest with you. Maybe you're not being honest with yourself about the people that you've got in your life. Maybe you just need to be gentle on yourself. Maybe you just need to take care of yourself. Maybe it's about just looking after yourself. It's about being kind. The other side of that is if you are going to cut ties with people, do it gently and do it kindly. A lot of people hold stuff inside for a very, very long time, and then they lose the plot. It all gets bottled up and bottled up and bottled up. They get really angry. There's a giant explosion and nothing gets resolved. It's just the same stuff over and over again. So doing this cutting ties and breaking away from people, if you do it gently and you do it honestly, that makes life much more simple. I'm going to use Major Arcana to see if I can get messages from Spirit, and we'll see what Spirit has to say, because the normal cards are messages, earthbound messages. Major Arcana are Spirit messages. So I'll see what they've got to say. This is the Hierophant. For me, this card is all about being at a crossroads. It's about either being stuck or it's about having decisions to make. And it's about actually knowing what you need to do. It's about being brave enough to make the decisions. And like, he's got his hand up like this. My thing around that is talk to the hand. You need to be heard. We've got communication issues because we've got the Two of Swords. So don't listen to what's happening in the background. Don't listen to we've had this discussion before. Don't listen to the fact that maybe you're just having a moment. Be honest about how you actually feel. Let's see what's next. This is the Sun. This is saying that if you make the decision, stand your ground and be really brave, it's all going to be okay. It'll be fine. Sometimes people faff around for ages, and then once the decision gets made in their head, universe goes with you, and things actually start to happen on a good side. So it's going to be okay. July will be all right. It will be fine. Sarah, I'm sending you off with love and light. Thank you for joining. Oops. Off you pop. Okay. One more card. The Magician. I love this card. Sometimes for me, this card's about work, but for me, this card is about being able to create your own reality. It's my thing about magic is you have to believe it to see it. A lot of people say you have to see it to believe it, but my stuff is around you have to believe it before you can see it. So the Magician, whether it's in terms of work or whatever it is that you're doing, it's about creating, it's about visualization, it's about, I love it. It's such a pretty card. It's just about, I know where I'm going, I know what I want. If I can believe it, I can see it. And about believing in yourself, because you are creating your own reality. So I think I'm about done now. I hope that was good, and I hope it resonated for some of you. Athena, if you want a reading, please go to my Celtic Tarot page. You can book a reading through there. Thank you, everybody who's been with me. I'll see you in a couple of weeks for our lives. I hope July is absolutely wonderful for you. Thank you. Bye-bye.